Hello, everybody! Back with another one for you guys. So I was just reading. I think it was last week that I actually found it, but I wanted to do a video on this because in the land of absurdity where we live, this is yeah. So I read that 80 species of birds' names are going to be renamed because they are racist. They are named after people that apparently, were racist, probably Abraham Lincoln or, George Washington, any of those racist people. Primarily, the birds are going to be from the U.S. and Canada because, I don't think that Japan or China or Russia or anywhere else has racist bird names because, whatever. I'll go ahead and link the article in the description. That way that you guys can read it for yourselves. But I just kind of wanted to give my thoughts on this one. Okay, here's the thing. I've never experienced racism. I don't know what that's like. I'm sure it is one of the worst possible things that could ever happen to you. I mean, I really do. When people, the whole saying, sticks and stones will break my bones, words will never hurt. But that's such bullshit. Words hurt. I don't care who you are. Words hurt. If they're the wrong words towards you. But with this situation, I don't think we're looking at that. I don't think. I maybe want to read more on this and once they get more information out, maybe as far as official bird names that are being changed, maybe I'll know. But like I said, I don't think it's, I don't think it's not like these names are the red inward cardinal or the they're not like anti-Semitic. I mean, not that matters anymore because, with Hamas and how the college kids are, whatever. I don't think that matters because, Jewish people don't care, right? They don't matter, right? I mean, isn't that what Hitler said? I think this is kind of a dangerous philosophy. It could be. I don't know if it is necessarily, but I mean, at what point do we stop pandering to the masses? I mean, Hitler rose to power because he was a good speaker, basically, and was able to convince people. I'm not saying that's what we're necessarily looking at here, but I do know that before the World War II stuff with Hitler really started, I know that Hitler's rise to power was talking about, people being unclean, and they started banning books, and they started banning speech, and they started banning these things, and then we ended up with the Holocaust. So I'm really not saying that well, I mean, I don't know. I would say that we're not saying that, but like I said, we're looking at a rise in Jewish hate and attacks and things like that because of the whole Hamas situation. So we may really be repeating what's coming up, what would happen in World War II with Hitler. I don't know. I pray to God that's not what's happening, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, we're looking at things like this where we're changing bird names. I mean, for God's sakes, they're birds, and it's not like, from what I've seen, and like I said, I didn't get to read any further on this because they haven't that I've seen, they haven't really posted anything more about specific what birds or whatever. But if we're gonna do that, I mean, why don't we just get rid of stupid names too, like the blue-footed booby? And I don't know, the dodo bird. That's just, I know it's extinct, but that's still a silly name. So. But I know that if there was a bird called the Cracker Boy Honky, parakeet, it'd be fine because I myself laugh at that kind of stuff. But if we're being realistic, I mean, honky and cracker, those are derogatory towards white people. I don't find them derogatory because I think that they're funny sounding, and obviously, they're not like the N-word, and that comes with a horrible history and a horrible past as far as, why that word is a word. But I think that these can be some dangerous things that we're kind of diving into. I don't know. I just want to I want to be on the side that says, well, that I saw it coming. I just kind of wanted to, maybe have something even to reference for myself. Just where does the buck stop? We're passing the buck, and it's these people's faults, and where does it stop? What exactly at this point? I mean, if you really delved far enough, everything is racist, everything's sexist, everything's, anti-religion. I mean, there's always something that is somehow connected to whatever. And if you're a conspiracy theorist enough, you could find something. You could find these sunglasses are somehow related to the race trading or something. I don't know. I just know that we are in a world that it's like Bill Maher says, Democrats are no longer the people that raise that no longer the side that raise people up by their bootstraps, which is what they're supposed to be. They are the people that they're the they're the police of speech. I mean, they're the free speech police, and that's the thing. I don't like hate speech, and I don't like racist, and I don't like anything like that. But they're allowed to say it. So when it comes to this stuff, as far as bird names, unless it's blatantly racist as hell, I don't really see the need to point fingers and get rid of these birds' names, because then we're going to have to relearn a species of bird. Let's say that cardinal, for instance, is racist. What are we going to call it? And I'm sorry, but if I see a cardinal, it's a cardinal. It's not a, it's not the, I don't even know. And I guess where I'm going with this is just a cautionary tale, because what's next? What are we going to do next that's going to be racist and all that? Don't get me wrong. Fuck racists. I don't like them. I'm not on their side at all, but I'm also curious as to how changing bird names is going to solve the world's problem, especially when it comes to bigotry and racism. I don't know. What do you guys think? Have you even seen that? Like I said, I'll link an article to it in the description, and then you guys can kind of see for yourselves how you feel. But until next time, my friends, I will be back with something soon. See you then.